At home, Hakkadosh sat reading his Bible. He drank a glass of water and closed the book. But suddenly, something stirred within him. He reopened it, reading aloud from Genesis, the creation of heaven and earth. As he spoke, something clicked. He stood suddenly, breathless with revelation. That was it, that was the question. Excited, he couldn't wait for nightfall. The class had gathered again beneath the vibrant trees of Olam Machishebeth. Hakkadosh and his 3 colleagues waited quietly as their teacher arrived. But Hakkadosh stood up and demanded someone else. He didn't want the teacher today, he wanted Gabriel. His voice rang out, calling for the angel by name. Those nearby turned in shock. The teacher, stunned, froze Hakkadosh's mouth with a mere gesture, then gently removed the attention of the others. In silence, Hakkadosh began to speak over his mind, pleading with Gabriel to appear. And suddenly, the teacher vanished. Gabriel materialized. He asked what troubled the young man. Hakkadosh, eyes firm, said he had one question, but first, he needed Gabriel's word that the answer would come. Gabriel agreed, but with a caveat, he would only share what he knew. Then Hakkadosh asked the impossible, the origin of life, why God hid from humans, why his son was born on earth, why Satan was cast down, and everything known about the future. Gabriel was stunned. Turning to Eyewitness, he asked if he had known this was coming. Eyewitness simply said Hakkadosh had been curious. Gabriel responded carefully. He said the answers were already within Hakkadosh, they had been all along. Hakkadosh objected. He didn't understand. Gabriel then asked if he had read the Book of Revelation. Hakkadosh nodded, but admitted it made little sense. Gabriel agreed. In this place, parables were the language of truth. He instructed Eyewitness to open Hakkadosh's eyes, to the past, and to the future. And when he understood, Gabriel insisted, he must not keep it to himself. He had to tell the world. As Gabriel prepared to leave, he gave one final warning, the truth would bring attention. Dark forces would come for him. But if he was fortunate, he might survive. Then, he vanished. Immediately, the teacher reappeared, dismissing the class. Hakkadosh stood in frustration, questioning the strange timing of it all. But before he could protest further, Eyewitness appeared again, asking him to leave with him. Back under the tree, Hakkadosh faced Eyewitness, shaken. He admitted his fear. Maybe he didn't want to know anymore. Maybe he had gone too far. But Eyewitness calmly replied that it was too late. The order had been given. There was no turning back. Hakkadosh asked if he still had a choice. Eyewitness explained that this world was far more complex than he imagined. If he turned away now, it might cost him his life. The instinct that led him here had already become his purpose. Still unsure, Hakkadosh whispered that maybe it was all in his head. Maybe none of it was real. Eyewitness's answer was quiet, someday, he would know for sure. There was no way out. He would be waiting again the next day. Just, don't be late. Back in his bed, Hakkadosh opened his eyes and sat up. He let out a long breath. He whispered to himself, wondering what he had brought upon his own shoulders. He had no choice anymore. It was weird. Unexplainable. But still, maybe it was happening just the way he had once imagined it would. He asked aloud why it had to be him. Holding his face in his hands, he muttered the only name he could. Jesus Christ. This is really happening.